YouTube, here, and I'm back again with the video. And in this video I'm going to be doing a review of Manchester United against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. So I was really happy. Manchester United came out victorious with a 3-1 victory over Bournemouth. And Bournemouth away, to be honest, Bournemouth are a really good team, but the home form has not been that great last season. And even this season, the first home game they lost. So they are a great team, but I don't know why the home league form is not really that good. But anyways, Manchester United, we won 3-1, and it was really fantastic. I'm really happy because Mourinho's era has begun with a victory, and the impressive thing is that Mourinho's era has first Premier League game he's never lost, and that that record continued. So I'm really happy for Mourinho. But also 3 goal scorers, which were Mata, Rooney and Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is amazing. He scored on his debuts for Syria, League One, La Liga, Champions League and now Premier League, I think. So he's really amazing player. But let's get straight into the review. So I've got some notes on my phone. They're not in any particular order, but it's just some notes I made, so I can review it. So let's get straight into it. So I've already talked about the goal scorers, Mata, Rooney and Zlatan. Mata showed, repaid his faith that Mourinho showed him. Mata got started, Mata scored, so what else do you want from your player? So that was a great goal by Mata, to be honest. It was a mistake by Bournemouth, but that still means that Mata still has to score. And he sniffed out the danger, he sniffed out the goal, and he scored, which gave us obviously a 1-0 lead. I think it was just before half time. But in the first 25 to 30 minutes, Bournemouth were all over us. They were playing great as a team together. The passing, the movability was really good. We couldn't cope with the midfield powers. The midfield running past our midfield. Even though Fellaini did play an amazing game, to be honest, I was surprised that Fellaini didn't get man of the match. But in the first 25 to 30 minutes, Bournemouth were on the top. But unfortunately, they never got the goal. And for all the possession, for all the passes they did in our half, you need to get a goal, and they failed to do that. And therefore, Mata took advantage just before half time with a great goal. And then Rooney and Zlatan in the second half, capitalised on that. Our second half was really great. Second half, we gained control, we gained our passing ability better. We saw that our fitness was, increasing the fitness levels of our players. Eric Bailly, Davy Blind, Fellaini had an amazing game. Herrera was amazing. He did third most passes in the Premier League in the opening weekend, so that was great. Rooney was a bit, he was good. It was good that Rooney got the goal, but I don't think Rooney played a good game. Mata played an amazing game. Martial was a bit on and off. He was good at running at players, but then he didn't produce. Although he did do a scuff shot, which led to the Rooney goal. So that's that. And then Zlatan, just started off his own goal. Passed it Martial, I think. Martial laid off to Zlatan. Zlatan just run, shot across goal, and it went straight into the bottom left corner. And that's Zlatan Ibrahimovic for you. I thought Ibrahimovic, he didn't really get into the game in the first half, but the second half, as the game grew, he did more good touches, more back passes, tricks, and he got into the game more. And I think that's what you need from your top players. You need to get Zlatan involved, then you can pass it out to our wide players. Although Mata was coming in a bit, Martial was running past Zlatan Ibrahimovic, so it was really good to see. We could have had a couple of more goals, but it was a really good performance. Although De Gea would have been unhappy that he didn't get the clean sheet. That goal we conceded was it could have been avoidable, to be honest. We could have come out of Bournemouth with a clean sheet, but oh well. So the first half was slow and sluggish. It was reminiscent of Van Gaal's team for Manchester United. Obviously it's going to take time for the players to adapt to Mourinho and what Mourinho wants, but it was a good start victory. But the first half was a bit like Van Gaal-esque, with the slow sideways passing with no intention in our play whatsoever. But then the second half, actually the first half, Bournemouth they were pressing us with high intensity from the midfield, from the defence and the attackers. We couldn't really play out in the first 30 to 35 minutes, but then in the second half we played with greater intensity, and the Mata goal obviously came from a mistake. During the whole game, I think our defending was really good. We defended with ease. We had a good. If I was to describe this game, it would be a good, solid victory, because that's what it was. So our defending was great. Blind obviously is a great footballer. His passes were, second to none. He was amazing at bringing the ball out from defence into midfield, or even straight into the final third of attacking phase. So Daley Blind played a great game. Eric Bailly, he's just amazing defender. He's literally what you want in a defender. He's got pace, he's got power, he's got strength. He can jump, he can head, he can do anything. He can do everything that you need from a defender. He's got 2 games for Manchester United. He's got 2 man of the matches. That just shows how great everyone thinks he is and how great he actually performed as a defender. He's really good. De Gea, obviously unhappy with the conceded goal. However, he did make one great save, even though he didn't really have to make that many great saves in the match, in terms of because Bournemouth didn't shoot that much. But I think it was near to the end. I mean, it was a great shot by I forgot who it was, but then De Gea reacted instinctively and got the ball away. So it was a great save by De Gea. That shows that a sign of a world-class keeper, that even if you don't really get involved in the game, when required upon, you make the saves, and that's what a top goalkeeper does, and that's what De Gea does time and time again for Manchester United. Mourinho and Zlatan, we saw the passion that they bring to it. Mourinho was just on the touchline, I think 80 minutes of the 90. The passion when Ibrahimovic scored, the passion he showed for Manchester United, the passion he showed for Mourinho, for our players, for scoring his first Premier League goal. I mean, it was just amazing to see that passion back, that anger, the desire to do something. And we've lacked that. We lacked that with LVG. He would just sit on his seat, writing notes, or not looking at the play. I mean, Mourinho is just amazing. The passion is back, and I'm really happy to see us get our passion back. So now I'm going to talk about the players and the individual players and the player performances. I'm going to rate them out of 10. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, I think Martial played okay. He played an okay game. He wasn't that influential. He was just running at players and not really producing. So I'm going to give him a 5 or 6 out of 10. Let's say 5.5 out of 10, because he wasn't really that great. He wasn't the Martial that we seen last season. I'm not really sure what's wrong with him, but it could be like, I don't know, it could be something. And I'm pretty sure my head was tilted like this throughout the whole video, so sorry for that, because it's because of my phone, so I have to tilt my head. But anyways, so Martial, I'm going to give him a 5.5 out of 10. Let's start from the back now. So David De Gea, I'm going to give him a 7 or 8 out of 10. He was a good solid performance. His passes to players were amazing, and he was required when called upon. Apart from the goal, which I think he could have saved, that's why I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10, shall I say. So that's David De Gea. Luke Shaw, I think he played an outstanding game, 90 minutes under his belt. He's an amazing player, amazing left back, one of the best left back in the Premier League, shall I say. Possibly the world, you never know, because there's Jordi Alba. So he is one of the best players in left backs in the Premier League. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 because I think he played outstanding. He hardly made a mistake. He was great going forward, great defensively. It was just a great play, all round performance from Luke Shaw. Then I'm going to go Daley Blind. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 also. I think he played outstanding. He coped with Callum Wilson, Joshua King, all of the paces, the strength. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. His passing was amazing. He was on point. And Daley Blind's proved doubters time and time again. He's proved them wrong. He's proved them wrong that he can play in the centre back position and he can do a very good job there. So that's Daley Blind, 8 out of 10. Then Eric Bailly, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. He was amazing. He showed power, strength, composure when he needed to. His passes to Valencia especially were amazing, like the long balls. It was just a really good all-round performance from Eric Bailly, complete performance. That's why he earned Sky Sports Man of the Match. He was just amazing. Right back Valencia, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Valencia's really took us by surprise how he's played. Especially in pre-season against Galatasaray, he played amazing. Community Shield, he played a bit, he was okay, but he played really, really good against Bournemouth, and he's looking at the Valencia that we signed in 2010. It's just a great all-round performance from him. He's great going forward. Defensively, I still think he's a bit, shaky, but he's amazing going forward, and he provides a lot for our attacking play to go ahead with it. So 7 out of 10 for Valencia. And then centre mid, who was it? Fellaini. I'm going to give Fellaini, most of you might be shocked with this, but I'm going to give him 9 out of 10. I thought Fellaini played an outstanding game. He was like controlling, dominating the midfield, controlling the play. Passes left, right, centre. He had a 98 point something, pass percentage, pass completion. Fellaini was just amazing. He played like Tony Krys. He was just an outstanding performer on the pitch against Bournemouth. So 9 out of 10 is deserved for Fellaini. Alongside Fellaini was Ander Herrera. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he could add a bit more to his game. He could add a bit more forward passes. He could run up a bit more as well, like Fellaini did. But Herrera, he was all around good performance. You know, passing it, controlling the midfield alongside Fellaini. I thought those two complemented each other really good. So 7 out of 10 for Herrera. Then left mid Martial, I've already done Martial. Rooney, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Although he did get the goal, I thought he didn't play that well, to be honest. He tends to drop back a bit into the midfield role. I have no problem with that. But then when he goes forward in the attacking position, which he is for Mourinho in the centre attacking midfield position, he don't really produce. He don't really speed up the play, link up the attack between midfield and attack. So he needs to start doing that more. I still think Mata or Mkhitaryan can do a much better job than Rooney does in that midfield. But it's the captain's conundrum. He's a captain, he's a leader. Will Mourinho drop him? I don't think so. Did LVG drop him? No, he didn't. He only dropped him for one game, that was against Stoke, and he got you got stick for that. But Mourinho did score, so obviously contribute to the game. That's why I gave him I don't know what I said. I forgot. Was it 6 out of 7? I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. So right mid Mata, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. He was really good. His passes was on point, his vision, his forward running, his goal was obviously great. He sniffed out a goal, and he just got the goal from a mistake from Bournemouth. But other oppositions will make mistakes, but it's up to you to punish them, and Mata did. So a good solid 7 out of 10 for Mata. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I'm gonna give him also a 7 out of 10. I thought in the first half he didn't get into the game at all. I mean, he was just a ghost in the first half. But the second half he kicked on. He was doing more passes, getting more involved in the game, and he got the goal. Obviously, it was an amazing goal. Across the goal finish with the right foot. So it was a great goal, great all-round performance from Zlatan, and 7 out of 10 I think suits him perfectly. So all round, our match was amazing. And as I said before, overall 3 words if I was to describe the game: it's a good, solid victory. And that's what it was. It was a good solid victory for Manchester United against Bournemouth away, and it's great to get 3 points away because a home league form will no doubt be amazing. Mourinho will make Old Trafford a fortress again, and I'm really looking forward to Southampton's game. It's the first time I've really been optimistic against facing teams ever since Ferguson. I mean, with Van Gaal, you never knew what you would get week in, week out. Obviously, Mourinho is just one game that we've seen, but I know Mourinho will bring consistency to this team, and Old Trafford will just be amazing to watch. And I can't wait to see Friday Night Football at Old Trafford against Southampton, who are, I think drew, or did they lose? I'm not really sure. I think they drew. So Southampton, they've got a new manager. They're in transition themselves, but I think we could possibly either win. I think we will win a good 3 or 4-0, possibly concede. You never know. 3-1, 4-1. Will we see Pogba start? I'm not really sure. I hope he does. I mean, I hope he comes on the bench after half time or something. I don't think he's quite ready to start yet. But Paul Pogba, £89 million. Who cares about the fee? It's about the player, and the player is amazing, so why not? So Paul Pogba, I doubt we'll see him start, but I think we're going to see a similar team to what we saw against Bournemouth. Lingard, if Lingard's fit, I think Lingard might come in. I'm not really sure, but Mata did play a really good game. But our bench is looking strong, our team is looking strong. We've got the team spirit, we've got the passion back from Mourinho, from Zlatan. We've got the defensive, solidity with the Bailly. We've got Smalling, we've got Blind, Jones. So we're spoiled for choice at centre back. I still think we need to buy one more centre back and possibly sell Jones. Jones or Rojo. We need to sell Jones or Rojo. We've been linked to Jose Font in the last couple of weeks. I think when it's an 8 or 12 million pound move, I mean that's a bargain. If you do get him for even less than 15 million, it's a bargain for Jose Font. I think he's a great centre back. Although he's 30 or 31 years old or something, he's an all-round great centre back. So if you do sign him, that's an experienced Premier League centre back that we've got, and that would probably complete our defensive fragilities. Right back is possibly a cause for concern. I think we still need to strengthen the right back position. We still need to find this right back that performs consistently week in, week out. Valencia is not consistent. He has one terrific game, then he has 2 or 3 bad games, then he has one terrific game. Darmian, same, he's not consistent enough. Darmian has been linked to a move with AS Roma, so he might be going. Jones or Rojo might be going. Schweinsteiger's obviously gone out. He's been frozen out. But I don't really care. If Mourinho, he's got to do what he's got to do. I mean, Pep Guardiola has frozen Yaya Toure out, and no one's putting a word on them. but all the newspapers are focusing on is Mourinho and how he's throwing the Schweinsteiger out. I mean, come on man, we're Manchester United, we're going to receive all the attention. Who cares? As fans, let's enjoy the victory, 3-1 victory against Bournemouth, and let's enjoy the new era. So anyways, if you like this video, I mean I know there was no structure to this video, I'll try to work on my structure again, but if you like this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.